Alright kids, when I was your age, I couldn't wait for a sick day, or a snow day, or a day where I faked being sick, or faked snow, in order to miss school and stay home. And when I would stay home, I watched TV, and The Price is Right was necessary for a number of reasons, mostly Plinko. I'm currently fortunate enough to work remotely, and I get to watch daytime TV most weekdays, and side note, based on the commercials, you can tell some channels don't expect a 37-year-old black man to be watching their shows during the day. I guess someone like me should be watching ESPN. I mean, they're trying to sell me DraftKings, Alexis, Zaxby's, even though we don't have that restaurant here in Columbus. A channel like CBS has AARP, denture cream, and motorized wheelchairs. Despite that, at 10 a.m., I watch Let's Make a Deal, and I watch it because it's hosted by Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady is the perfect kind of person to appeal to me and a 65-year-old white woman. This dude is talented. There can only be a handful of people who can do what he does. Cedric the Entertainer and Jamie Foxx come to mind. But Wayne Brady gives you a little more. For example, the 12th season of Let's Make a Deal started a few days ago, and he opened the show singing and dancing in a game show that he would later host while doing improv. As you'll see later, he's won awards for what he can do. He released a single, and I had no idea. It was never a trending topic. I didn't hear anyone talking about it. Check the song out. Fire. Classic R&B. I feel like the only person who appreciated it. So today, we're going to talk about why. Why Wayne Brady should get more appreciation. What you just heard was Flirtin' With Forever, Wayne Brady's new song, which he released after winning The Masked Singer, which is a thing he does. Music is nothing for him. He's dropped albums before, he was nominated for a Grammy in 2009, and he even wrote and sung the theme song to The Weeknders. What he's most known for, and proved to be his big break, was when he was on Whose Line Is It Anyway, an improv comedy show. As you can see, he was the only black cast member, yet that's not the reason why he stood out. He's won an Emmy for his performances on Whose Line, and sure, him and his jokes were funny, but it's how he could sing and rap off the head for me. I'm not saying he's an MC, but he could freestyle just as good as rappers.
Swinging from the ceiling, no need to fuss. See me every single place. I'm obsequious. It really doesn't matter now. I take a powder. Come on, you from Maine, girl? Clam chowder. You and me together, like it forever. Swinging, I grab a rope, damn kinda clever. You don't wanna get it, you know you can't hide. How my teeth get so white, girl? You know that fluoride.
Wayne Brady's proximity to and acceptance from white people made other black actors and some comedians question who Wayne Brady was and what he was all about. Add that to the fact that his comedy came off as clean. Although Wayne Brady does comedy, he's not a stand-up comedian, probably could. So the harder, more raunchy stuff that one would get from Def Comedy Jam or Comic View or on Netflix right now, that was common for black comedians, but it wasn't common for Wayne Brady. Why would it be? He was doing his thing on network TV. We've talked about black authenticity before, and much of that episode focused on Donald Glover, who can also do it all, I should add, not being black enough, which is a subject that has been presented to Wayne Brady a number of times. Here's one of the ways he has responded, and I could have used this in my own episode.
What is black enough? You know what I mean? Because being honest, not all of us can be thugs.
No.
And most people are not. If someone shoots a gun, the average dude is running. Even the dude who's sagging is like, look, man, I'm roughing this. Bang. He's ducking and running. So you're not really a thug. You are a person that wants to escape the bullet.
Exactly.
Now, that being said, that doesn't make anyone blacker or not black.
What I can't show, because your mother won't let me, is what Wayne Brady is most known for, at least to my generation. His appearance on Chappelle's Show, where we got to see a different side of him. That version of blackness that people wanted to see was in Wayne Brady all along. Of course it was. Wayne Brady lived what we think of as the black experience. He was raised in the hood by his grandmother. He saw gang life, drugs, pimping. His middle name is Alfonso. He ended up going to a predominantly white school where he was too hood for his classmates, but too proper for the black kids in his neighborhood. That, plus a stuttering problem, led Wayne Brady to spend more time indoors mastering his craft while watching Sammy Davis Jr., his inspiration and perhaps the originator of a black man being able to sing, dance, act, perform, and host for black and white audiences. Look, Wayne Brady ain't shucking and jiving. The way he raps, sings, and dances is black. He doesn't change the way he performs based on the race of people in the audience. He brings who he is and what he does. What he does is black. Besides, why is this pandering to white people and not this? Why don't we question if others are black enough? Is it because of how Wayne Brady talks, the way he dresses and carries himself? People gotta come up with something better than he's corny. In watching shows and appearances and cameos that Wayne Brady has made in movies, TV, and music, him being interviewed and performing and hosting all over the place, one thing that I realize is that he's always himself and he's always authentic. What does he need to do to get some respect around here? Wayne Brady is going to have to choke. I clearly appreciate him, but now that I think about it, the people who aren't appreciating Wayne Brady are in my generation and are younger than me. It's a generational thing. Millennials don't pay much attention to him. They don't watch daytime TV. He doesn't have a huge social media presence, and I would imagine it wanes as we go down into Gen Z and Gen Alpha like you boys. When Sammy Davis Jr. died, I didn't fully understand what significance he had in the world and for the culture. Well, I passed Wayne Brady, our version of Sammy, down to you. So not only show you that you don't have to be great at only one thing, but being black isn't just one thing. Kids, when you get a day off from school, we'll watch Let's Make a Deal. And you'll see that as black people, whatever you're doing and whenever you're doing it black. And we're going to be all right. Haircut.